Yeah. Yeah.
That's my panic attack intro. How do you like it? Hello everyone! We're getting a very, very late start. But we are here. We're gonna finally play the game with the monkey man, and we're gonna finish it. And then possibly later on we're gonna do some hightail. I haven't played that in like a month. Why isn't it letting me? Oh, I was gonna say, I know I beat that cockbot last time. For some reason, it wanted me to load into the world and remember that I beat the cockbot. I remember. Trust me. Trust me. I'm a good rememberer. My brain is filled with banana cream. Delicious, delicious. How you doing, Froze? Yeah, the world is revolving around me today. You wanna know why? Cause look at that monkey. It's hot. So I don't think when I played this game for the first time as a wee tot, I don't think I ever beat a single one of these levels, like legitimately. I believe I used God DK Kong on every single one of these levels. Because I think at that point in the game, I was just like, you know what, I just want to see how it ends. Which is a weird thing, because it's not like you play DK games for their story. But, alright. Weird flex, I guess. You enjoyed you spent 9 Uriels to enjoy some cereals today? Today is National Cereal Day. You're right. And with that, I have to ask you, what is your only favorite cereal? Is this a platform? Okay, the perspective is, like, weird on that. It's designed that way so the things in the front can go down, but I thought I couldn't stand there. Uh-oh. Okay, well, the monkey's gone. Wow. Okay, hang on. I can do better than that. Oh! Okay, hang on. Before... Okay, I'm, like, weirdly high energy right now, which I don't know why, but, I needed to make an adjustment. We're good. We're good. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good. My favorite Uriel for the cereal Uriel... I don't know if this is basic, but I'm gonna tell you. My favorite cereal is... Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Actually. Reese's Puffs, that's a good one. I like Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. What was the rap that they had for that? I don't remember what they said next. I remember the rhythm, but I don't remember what the words were. Na 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 na. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Na 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 na. Okay, that's my fault. All right, you know what? I don't actually eat cereal as a fully grown adult. Instead, I eat things that are really good for me, like whole tubs of ice cream. But instead, yeah, I don't really eat breakfast in general these days, which is definitely a problem. Definitely a big bad. But it is the life that I live. Truthfully, I wake up at like 5 p.m. some days, most days, actually. Okay, this is definitely a no-joke level. I need to, like, lock in, I think. I like, I used to like Lucky Charms as a kid as well, as this Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What is this? hang on. Oh, is this the Eggman thing?
1,000 cereals. I collect cereals. It took me 9 years to collect the cereals. Yum yum cereals. Good.
I feel like we did this bit last year as well. I might have streamed on Cereal Day last year as well. I seem to remember that video like extremely recently. It's a good video though. I'm happy to continue the tradition of every year pulling up that video. Is this something I can blow out? I guess it is. It's one banana. I would like to not die. I would like to finish this game today. That's part of the plan. We'll see if my planials can do it. That was so forced. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. Fuck. Urios. But have you ever considered the following? Instead of Uriels, what about Toriels? What then? Fuck that guy. I don't need that other puzzle piece back there. I'm just not gonna get it. Fuck. Oh, how the fuck am I supposed to get that one? Also, I made a realization, a remembering recently on how the Wii version of this originally played. I did not remember that rolling was bound to shaking the Wii remote. I remembered there was some jank with the Wii remote in the original version of this game. But that sounds mighty annoying. That, like, every time you wanted to do a roll, you had to, like, not Skyward Sword, but more like Twilight Princess waggle. What are we doing here? There was a thing over there to the left. Oh, fuck! I meant to say right, but I said left. Oh, God. Hang on, there could have been a letter over there. You never know. So anyways, this stream will be 8 hours of DK and 20 minutes of, what's the other? Hightail? Yeah. Sorry, I don't believe in Pal World. That's not the name I meant to say. Fuck. All of my brain is not braining right now. I meant to say Pokopia, but I said Pal World. So, you know, cool. What a nice, chill streamer. Who's not at all cringe and very sexy. Please don't kill. Fuck. I might get Pokopia. You know, it's one of those games... Wait, I almost did it again. It's one of those games where I said I wasn't interested, and then it reviewed really well. And then I'm like, well, shit, maybe. One of those foot-in-the-mouth type games, you know what I mean? Whoa. With the Play Stories 3 first. I mean, yeah, I have plenty of games on the agenda. If I play Pokopia, I think it'll be a, well, obviously we missed the launch day, because that was this last week, but if I play Pokopia, that'll be a, like, I'll be the one person in 2028 that's streaming it type deal. Oh! God, these fucking giant balls of flame death. I don't like them. The other thing is, I don't really remember these levels, like, whatsoever. Probably because I kind of technically didn't play them. So, like, since, like, World 2 of this game has pretty much been blind. Because I haven't, like, really replayed it. What I will say is, early game for this game is kind of... I think the early game of this game is probably the weakest part of it. Not because it's, like, hard or it makes me mad or anything, but I just think, like... The early game has probably some of the least interesting levels. And I mean, sure, it's supposed to be, like, easy, but I just mean, like... They got very, very creative in, like, the Cliffs world and Factory. Both. I mean, they brought out the fucking cop mech. The cop cock. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's literally nothing I could have done about that. Except not rush into it. I guess that would be the thing to not do. God, you fucking shitter. I hate you. I hate you. I hope your family burns in a fire. Actually, that's probably good for them. They probably would like that. What the fuck? Where the breath is from? It's the most setting the tone early game that both doesn't do enough of it and too much of it. I kind of agree. Also, like, the early bosses, like, boss number 1, kinda lame. Boss 2, even more lame. The Crab Tower. World 3's boss was more fun, but it was also pretty easy. But I remember enjoying it. Maybe I enjoyed it because it was easy. I don't know. I need that barrel over there. What? Those hitboxes. Okay, I'm running into an issue right now. An impasse, if you will. My brain is like, hey, let's get this done and over with so I can play Hightail. And it's not actually being patient and spending any time with the game. Also, I just realized I don't get to know who the last boss is. It's just death by question mark in this world. I've heard a lot of people over the years say that they really dislike the Tikis in this game, like as the main baddies. They are no Kremlings. I'll give you that. And even the Snowmads I like more than the Tikis, but I don't dislike these fellas. I do like how every world, essentially, when you die, you get like a silhouetted preview of the future boss to come. Except for this one. They don't want you to know. It's K. Rool, obviously! The final boss is another hand boss in this game. You know, I don't actually remember the final boss of this game. Okay. Is there a letter over there? I have no idea. Yeah, whatever the fuck you call these things, the fire snakes, I hate them. Whew. This is gonna be just for a puzzle piece, isn't it? Yep. Goodbye, Dixie. You will maybe be missed. God, this is like some fucking Kaizo shit. What? Oh, like, how? Where was I supposed to go with that? Oh. This will be the saltiest salt stream, I think, yet for this game. I will say I am very grateful that this is the version of the game that I am playing. For many reasons. I really do believe that this is now, like, the best way to experience this game. Because your alternatives are 3DS, which is probably your second best bet. Because, yeah, I really don't want to, like, roll with Waggle. That sounds, like, horrendous to me. For one. Also, the 3DS, you know, adds more content to the game, which is very nice, but it also just maps the roll to a button. But all things considered, this version of the game, it adds Dixie Kong, which doesn't sound like that big of a change, but it's actually, like, huge. Okay, the secret is I have to murk this bitch instead of running past him. There we go. Another secret area down below me here. Oh god. There's the G spot. Located. Whoa! Almost rolled right into that. It's just a puzzle. Fuck. I'm pretty sure I missed the 5th puzzle piece already. It was behind me. I like that. I like his panic. But anyways, how are y'all doing tonight? I haven't really been paying attention to the internet today because I've been sleeping for most of today. I was going to go to... My brother is in, I have a brother who's 10 years younger than me, and he's in his last year of high school right now. And, he has, like, a band not practice, but, like, competition thing that's, like, 2 hours away. And we were going to go to it, but, we didn't realize that it was 2 hours away until early this morning at about 10 in the morning, before we've gone to bed. I was like, how far away is this anyways? And we looked it up and we're like, oh, we haven't even been to bed yet. Oh my. So, yeah, we didn't end up going, but it's okay. We're gonna end up going to his next one. I think it's time I start utilizing the hearts. Because goddamn do I need... just like one extra hit would be, like, perfect. Sure. I have so many banana coins, what the fuck else am I gonna do with them? Squawks? Definitely not. Alright, let's, Wait, how do we do that? Oh, right, it's before the level. Inventory. There we go. 8-2, Hot Rocket. Hey, you better keep that away, sir. Okay, this really sounds like Metroid Prime music. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just... What's the name of the place? The caverns? From Metroid Prime 1. Which is a Metroid, Super song, actually. Magmore Caverns, yeah. Or, as they say in Metroid Prime Remastered, Lava Caves. Also kind of reminds me of the lava area in Metroid Prime 4, musically. I mean, just Metroid has a very distinct lava sound, I guess. And obviously the reason why the parallel is there is because, you know, same developers. I don't know if it's the same composer, though. I guess it wouldn't surprise me if, like, their composer is an in-house... retro employee. Cock. Controlling rocket barrel is strange. Yep, we're gonna cock up the road, the walls. What do you cock again? Caulking is like... We put the the like goopy stuff along the edge of walls, right? The goopy stuff. I really couldn't have chosen a worse word for that. A stream of filth and horror and volcanoes. Alright, we're gonna lock in. And then after we lock in, I'm gonna talk to you briefly. Just very briefly. About microslop. Okay? But that's our reward for getting through the level. Which is not gonna happen within the hour. So just be ready for it. In 1 hour, I will talk to you about microslop. Okay, now I'm just getting like... I'm getting so sloppy. I promise I'm better than this. I promise. I promise. I don't know what it is. I'm just like... I'm like rushing my way through this level. Why am I not taking my time? Okay, hang on. Need a full body reset. Let me channel... Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Alright. I'm gonna channel the energy of the Yakuza Kiwami bowling alley employee. We're ready. Hey, at least they're very generous with the bananas. Oh god, I forgot about the letters. Oh, okay. There's a quiet echo. No, that's you want that. You want that for the rest of the stream. You want this for the rest of time. Eat banana. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the fuck has got into my fucking soup. Great. What was it off? You know, if it's about for the fuck, you can follow. Yeah, the rest of it is volcano. I love how I used the item that gives me an additional heart on the level where that doesn't fucking matter. That was very good. Okay, to my own defense here, the rocket is a little unwieldy to control. Alright, so deaths are not my fault, alright? It's not a skill issue, okay? I was just born this way. For those who don't know how this controls, in order to ascend, you tap A. Well, you can hold A to, like, ascend quickly, but to have control over your ascending, you're just kind of, like, lightly tapping A. Pressing nothing makes you go down. So, it's a little, like, I can't say I've played a lot of games that control like this. Fuck. So, it's a little... Really, the name of this game, of this level in particular, is just, like, memorize the amount of button presses it takes to beat the level. And have full control over your Nando rocket. Hey, you know, at least despite everything, despite it all, fuck. With these rocket levels, you have really, really great music to jam out to every time I start the level. And when I'm actually on the rocket, too. Fuck. Despite everything, it's still you. Do you think anyone's ever Dark Souls raged at this game? And by that I mean like destroy like a wall or something. Does Donkey Kong attract that crowd? I don't know. I mean, I guess statistically it's happened. Someone probably did that with Mario 64 when they were like 3. Oh my god! The one time the hitbox was bigger than it should have been, and I'm grateful for it. I gotta make this count. The game was being nice to me. Avoid the fireballs. Fuck. That was a Soulsborne streamer? Huh? Low rank Keizu? Is this like a deliberate reference to something? Well, I mean, yes, but like this is your quote, you're like referencing something that happened, but I don't know the context. Fuck. I've never watched anyone other than myself play Monster Hunter. And to say that I've watched myself play Monster Hunter sounds weird, but I just mean like I've just never watched anyone else play it, I guess. Ooh. See if I can get this puzzle piece coming up ahead. Not that one. I don't need that one. Nope, missed it. I don't know how you're supposed to get that one. Checkpoint! Finally! Progress! Progress. And a new segment of the song. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Holy fucking shit, my dude! Oh, fucking goddamn it! What the fuck? God damn it! Holy shit! Holy fucking hell! Donkey Kong's gonna die! Fuck! I just said it out loud and I ruined it. See, now the song is in a different spot and I don't get the whole song anymore. I don't like you. Alright, don't let it get you. Low-key stressful. Wait. Where's the G? Huh? Huh? I didn't even see the G. Hang on. What is this? No, I don't want the guide. Froze is posting links. Open link.
A haunted mansion. They really rolled out the red carpet, huh?
Focus L, no time for jokes. You can
Okay. Focus, DK. Okay, I gotta keep my eyes a little bit more peeled for this letter, I guess. I genuinely did not see it. Oh, it's right there. In the middle of all of this. Alright. Yeah, that genuinely blended in the first few times and I didn't notice it. Thank God there was a checkpoint. Honestly, the hardest part of that level was that first segment. Alright, I told you I could do it. Alright. As promised, I'll talk to you about Microsoft. Here you go. They're making another console. Alright, that's it. I don't really have any information, but I saw that they were making another console, despite everything. Apparently, it's gonna be like more of a PC, which is like, well, what's the fucking point at that point? Like, Windows already exists. What? Oh, I think this is a preview of what the final boss looks like. There was a cannon below. I saw that. Oh, good. Minecart level next. Oh, and it's one of the ones where you're not actually riding the minecart. You're jumping. Yes, my favorite. Also, the Steam machine. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what... Like, I think I know what the executive is thinking. The executive who's gonna sign off on this is like, well, gamers keep saying, why buy a console when PC exists? That's their line of logic. Oh, there's a barrel down there. Did you see that? I wonder what that's for. Maybe if, like, somehow the thing misses. Here's the thing. Consoles do still have a place on the market. You could also just walk through its mouth. Oh. That's a good point. Yeah. Is this gonna be a bonus area? Oh, okay. I still believe that consoles have their place on the market for one of a few reasons. The number one reason being, say what you will about, like, PCs being more affordable. That's what I see a lot of people say. They really aren't. When you consider, like, a good PC is, like, $2,000. Whereas a console's, like, even an expensive console like a PS5 Pro, which I have no desire for, is not even $1,000, you know? Now, yeah, well, now consoles or PCs are even more expensive than that. Like, a good PC is probably like $4,000 or $5,000 now because of RAM and other things. Fuck. So I guess when it comes to like something like the Steam machine, or potentially the next Xbox being more like a traditional console or a PC, the question I have, obviously, number one is going to be price. And if it's priced like a PC, why would I get this over just any other PC? Because there's tons of pre-builts out there on the market. There's no shortage of pre-builts that you could potentially invest in. I would personally recommend you pick parts individually, but, you know, do what you will. I guess some people, maybe part of the appeal is you don't really know what you're doing, so you just buy a pre-build. That's fine. I think that's generally the reason why people would go for pre-build over buying parts individually. I still don't even really know what I'm doing when I'm inside of my PC, but I was able to do it. So by that logic, I think most people should be able to figure it out. Especially if, like, your main intention is gaming. Like, I feel like you're probably already at least baseline technologically inclined. I don't know how accurate that is, or if it's just a generalization on my part, but... a checkpoint would be so sexy right now, DK. So sexy. Fucking goddamn shit butt with the ass fuck. Let me steer myself a little bit more for that one, I think. Don't worry, I'll get the muscle memory down. I'm a big fan of that cliff having no collision. Absolute zero laws of physics. The other thing that I think consoles are still, like, relevant for, at least in my eyes, is I personally believe it's just more convenient to have things on a console than it is a PC. And the reason why I say that, like, yeah, PC, you can do a lot more with it. You can do modding, you can do, you know, if the game is having, like, graphical issues, there are ways to maybe make it better. You know, there's a lot more customizability, I guess. But I think that very customizability can be paralyzing sometimes. Especially to people who don't really know what they're doing. Fuck. But apparently both with the new Xbox and the Steam machine, something that they're touting is that you'll be able to load it with whatever OS you want. So, I mean, like, yeah, at that point, it's just a PC. I'm gonna run my Xbox on, fucking Mac. I don't even know. I don't think you can get Mac OS. Can you? Like, you can't install that on a PC. You can only have, like, a pre-built Mac, I believe. Oh, wow, those are really fucking tough to hit. Especially when you shop for games. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm still, like... I don't get why people love Steam in particular. Other than, like, Steam, the company, is pretty good with PR. And like, yeah, I mean, for the most part, they've just kind of been the de facto PC brand. But beyond that, like, now you have like Steam and Epic Games, and you have like, the EA has its own platform. Lots of places, you know, like Minecraft isn't even on Steam. You have to get Minecraft on its own launcher. Some games are like that. Some games are on Steam. I forget what I bought recently. I bought some game recently on PC. Oh, it was Hytale. Hytale doesn't have a Steam release. So, like, I have $80 Steam credit from left over from Christmas still. Because I just haven't found a PC game that I wanted to buy yet with that. I would have spent it on Hytale, but, you know, there's no Steam release, so... And as for, like, the Steam client, you know, it is kind of nice. You can load it with whatever, you can load it... You can put Minecraft into the Steam launcher. So that way Steam kind of remains your hub for finding all your games. But also, A, realizing you can do that, and also, like, putting that into practice... Uh-oh, I fucked up. At least for me, it took me a bit to realize that I could do that. That wasn't just like a gimme. And I mean, at that point, I might as well just go into the Windows search bar and then search for whatever game I'm wanting to play. So I don't know. The big thing that's concerning for me with potentially, which I don't see the market doing this, but just like conceptually, the idea of like the market shifting to an all PC environment would be A, the complete eradication of physical games. Like, PC hasn't done them in like 20 years, and that's fine. When I buy a game on PC, I don't necessarily want it physically, but you know, I've been starting to buy physical a little bit more lately. This wasn't physical, neither was Mario Tennis, but if I get Pokopia, I think I'll get that one physically. I got Kirby physically, I got DK physically, I got Hyrule Warriors physically for Switch 2. I don't know, I like the idea of filling out my shelf again. For a while there, I was only buying digital because, like, I'm night shift. And stores aren't open when I'm awake, typically. And so I was just like, well, this is convenient, this is available. Fucking hell. Pokopia is a key card. I did forget about that. Alright, at that point I might as well go digital. I mean, look, key cards, at the end of the day, I don't like them, but, like, at the end of the day, key cards, it's kind of like a half step between physical and digital, right? It's better than code in a box because it can be resold. And, like, Xbox and PlayStation have had to preload their games for years, and no one seems to mind over there. Oh. Okay. I thought I could duck under that guy. No, yeah, I did actually genuinely forget that Pokopia's key card. How big is the file size for that? Anyways. I mean, we now know it's not directly Game Freak that made it alone. Dragon Quest developer devs, Dragon Quest builders rather, Koei Tecmo, are mainly responsible for it. But I mean, Koei used physical keycard for Hyrule Warriors, so it's not like Koei is against it. I didn't have to download shit when I put Hyrule Warriors in my console. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are definitely a lot of downsides to owning something game keycard. But any downside that you can bring up with a game keycard, I think, also applies to the PC space. And I don't mean to be that guy, but I do feel like some people are kind of ignoring that. Just because they like Valve or whatever more. Checkpoint. Okay. 6.2? What? 6.2 gigs is the size of Pocopia? So, then it was done for one of two reasons. And I'm not defending it, I'm just stating the facts. The reason why it's game keycard at that point is either cost saving, which is probably the most likely thing that it is, or, and I kind of doubt it for the case of Pocopia, but potentially the other thing I'm seeing some devs say is, load speeds for something that's physically on the system are better than the game cartridge, which is baffling because I thought kind of the point of Nintendo continuing to do cartridges was that it would have like nearly system level load times compared to something like a disc, which is slower. Fuck, I fell for it again. But I have heard some devs apparently are like, no, we need this to like be loaded on the system in order for this to work. Because we need the increased load speeds or whatever. I don't know why. But that's the reason some devs have given, and I'm willing to say, okay, fine, for those instances. Barrel. Woo. Woo. I'm not a goblin, I'm an elf, and you've been loved! Great. Some games were forced 30 FPS and can't be pushed up because gameplay is tied to FPS. Well, that cartridge, if you're saying what I'm trying to say as well, cartridge speed has nothing to do with frame rate. That's processing power. The main thing that I see for... Oh, hey, another one of these. The main thing that I see for the load times regarding game keycards is, great. Oh, Ramby's in this level, I guess. What was I saying? The main thing I'm seeing for game keycards load times is, like, the read speeds, meaning its ability to draw in assets quickly. So, like, pop-in can be reduced potentially through actually having something on the screen. Obviously, load times from loading into a level or something is another thing that's affected by that. There's a few things it could be. I'm not getting up there. Alright, let's go, Ramber. What's happening? Twitch? Twitch is lagging? I'm not dropping any frames, nor am I seeing any drop frames. Not even network. If you're having lag issues, try watching from YouTube. Fuck. This is a very striking level. Again, I am surprised that I don't see like every other indie game, indie platformer just looking like this the whole game. In fact, I don't even know if I have seen an indie game that's like fully embraced this art style for like the entire game. Shit. I mean, I'm not... This isn't my favorite thing to look at. Oh, God. By any means. Freedom Planet games, because they take inspiration from a ton of games, but they don't even do this. It's just... Yeah, it's just a very visually striking style. Especially when it's in, like, full HD like this. Tropical Freeze did levels like this, too, right? The silhouette thing. I feel like this was a common thing for a little bit, but it never was like overdone. Which is a good thing, I guess. And Mario, didn't Mario Wonder have a level like this? I think it did. Or a few levels, maybe. I haven't found any letters since the O. Oh, Dan! Okay. Tropical Freeze had like 2 of these, and surprisingly, this game doesn't have very many of them either. This is, I think, the 3rd one? So, yeah, I'm just... Considering this is like one of the main things that I see people really talk about loving from this game. Oh shit. Oh, that was where the end was. This one. Okay. Ramby's built out of some sterner shit. We died, but Ramby's just like, eh, whatever. Not to be that guy, but why does DK constantly sound strained? Like he's constantly pushing one out. Yeah, let's go. I hope I didn't miss the letter. Okay. Whoa! Good level. I like the ones that don't take me 80 lives. Those ones feel good. Actually, I think... Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I think all of the shadow levels were optional. That's not true. Literally, the first level in Factory is a shadow level. Alright, 3 more levels. You know what? Let's visit our good friend. Oh my god, he's cranking it! Give me some of those banana coins! I have bills to pay! I'm just gonna... You know... I was down to 50. I was getting a little low. There we go. Full up. Good luck, kid. From the looks of you, you're gonna need it. Okay. Yeah, let's keep doing the additional heart. I like that one. Bobbing basalt. See, I know what basalt is. I played Minecraft after the Nether update. I'm so fucking smart. Minecraft has taught me so much. Minecraft also taught me about redstone. I'm really good at that. In real life. And in fake life. Uh-oh. I like how just like, if you looked really closely there after the death animation, like the platform came up from underneath us. Meaning like we instantly disintegrated. This isn't just lava. It's like a vat of acid. Liquid hot acid. I see, so the ones with the red tops actually go into the lava. The pink ones don't quite get fully submerged. The fucking reminds me of like ARMS music. I know I mentioned Prime earlier, but now I'm thinking about it again and I'm like, wait a minute. Where's ARMS 2, huh? Everyone was so confident that that was going to be a Switch 2 launch title. Okay, bananas are trapped. We got ARMS 2? I don't think we did. I didn't play it. Instead, we got, Drag X Drive. Yeah, Drag X Drive. Yeah, I played a demo for that on stream. And I actually kind of liked it. And then I bought the game and then didn't even play it once. Like the full version. I paid the $20 and then didn't play it. Fuck. That's on me though. I was streaming less at the time. I should have known that I wasn't really gonna have the time for it. I wasn't like keeping schedule nearly as tightly around that time. I was just going based on like vibes and facts and logic, and then I just kind of never really committed to it. I would say maybe one day I would stream it, but like, nah. Probably also the servers are dead at this point. I don't imagine anyone still playing that game. And the most fun I had with it was, you know, playing against other people. Wait, what is this? Oh, I was just blowing the wrong direction. I need that letter. Oh. Oh. Patience. Be careful here. Not gonna be a thing that jumps up at me. We're done here now. Oh! Goodbye, Dixie. Wait. That looks suspicious. That looks like something I could Ramby my way through. Or maybe if I had a barrel to throw. Fuck. She will be missed. Maybe. I feel like it would be irresponsible for me to, like, outright confirm that, so I'm not. But, yeah, she'll probably be missed. Okay, what the fuck was I supposed to do there? I think I'm supposed to jump back. Or do I gotta... Oh, man. That sent me pretty far back, actually. Chat, how do you pronounce Pocopia? Like that? Or is it Pocopia? I feel like in the Pokemon Direct, they pronounced it Pocopia. Like that. But I've been saying Pocopia this whole time. Am I wrong? Am I tall? You're not Mahina the Pia? Well, that's fine. That's Sun and Moon, I think. So you'll... I believe you'll be okay in the eyes of Pokemon God. The church will forgive you this time. No promises on the next time, though. That's the only way I see to get that. I don't know how you're supposed to get that without Dixie Kong, but that's fine. Two more levels. I'm making better progress in this than I thought I was, genuinely. Like, those first two levels were scaring me. Maybe the difficulty begins now, but like... They kind of started us with the hardest fucking volcano levels right at the start. Also, reminds me, just in the off chance that I don't have Dixie Kong for whatever reason, when I go to the final boss, remind me to bring her to the final boss. Because I've heard there's something funny that happens. Because, like, there's like a pre-rendered cutscene or something before it. And they didn't re-render it with Dixie, so they had like a little workaround. Oh god. I'm surprised I survived that. Whoa. Let's see, now this is a cool level. Again, the later stages of this game are, like, fantastic. Challenging as hell, don't get me wrong, especially in this world, but, like, so creative. It's just a shame that, yeah, like, the first couple of levels I genuinely feel kind of bored with. Like, World 1 and 2. I mean, 2 had some good levels as well. Fuck. Like, 2 had the Kraken stage and then, like, the Waves stage. Those were both great levels. Heart. Melon! Full health refill. Kind of the same with Tropical Freeze barring World 4. With Tropical Freeze, granted, I have only ever finished that game once, much like with this one, I guess, but the difference is I actually did, so Tropical Freeze I did beat, like, actually me, I didn't use God Kong. I don't even know what God Kong was in that game. I mean, there's Funky in the Switch version, but when it first came out on Wii U, I played it in full, and I really enjoyed it. I died a lot, I won't deny that. It's still a hard game, but I remember, like, as soon as World 2, I was thinking that the levels in that game were, like, really, really great. And World 1 wasn't even bad, it's just, I think World 1 and Tropical Freeze does suffer from many of the same problems World 1 in this game has. Which is to say, it's just kind of a little too basic. A little more of the same. But what Tropical Freeze has going for it that this game does not is David Wise. And again, this game has some really great songs in it as well. Like the Factory song. The remix of the one from DK1. Really like that song. Oh god, it's this one. Fuck. The bosses in Tropical Freeze I do remember enjoying a lot more than this game, though. Like, so far in this game, I'm trying to think of all the bosses. So you had the same guy in World 1 in Cliffs, which I think was 6. So that one was, World 2 was the crabs. World 3 was the cock in a bowl. World 4 was holy moly. World 5 was like the weird climbing one. Goodbye, Dixie. World 6 was the same as the first boss again, but now he's on fire. World 7 was Cockmech. And conceptually, I like the Cockmech, but god damn it, it made me really salty last time. I had no choice but to take that damage. I'll take that. World 5 had the arachnophobia level. Well, that wasn't the boss, though. That was, like, before the boss. Yeah, hang on. Let's retreat for a second. Yeah, so you had Feather Fiend, Thugly's High Rise. Fucking Thugly. Go fuck yourself, Thugly. Mango Ruby Run. The Mole Train. Ruined Roost. Yeah, so I would say the best boss so far that I've fought was either Cockmech or Cockbowl. And even then, I didn't really like either of those fights all that much. So the boss fights aren't really the highlight of this game for me. I'll just be the first to tell you that. I don't think they're bad. I just it's probably just a personal preference at that point. Some of them I actively don't like the crabs. I think the crabs was actually rather lame. It wasn't even, like, that hard of a fight. Like, yeah, I died, but, like, I just feel like that was just kind of uninspired. Like, oh, okay, it's just more of the crabs, but now there's 3 of them. Alright. Also, now this is a good-ass level. You would think that DK's bare feet would be burning right now, by the way. Out. Dead. I missed a letter? I didn't even notice. Probably fine. Perish, anyways. Oh, it's probably on one of these platforms, isn't it? I gotta retreat for one. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I was just like tunnel vision. Ooh. Yeah, that was just unfortunate timing on my behalf. I like the sound effects. The bubbly. Alright, now this is one level that I actually do kind of remember a little bit. Yeah, I do remember this. Specifically, I remember dying a lot and using God Kong. What is this? Lava bees? Lava bees. Something about this is like giving melee adventure mode. Like the Brinstar escape sequence. Or like Brawl Subspace Emissary. God, I want to play that again, and I don't even know why. Why do I want to play Subspace again? It's not even that good of a game mode. Like, it's just nostalgia, definitely, but... I would kill... Okay. I would straight up murk a bitch at the behest of Masahiro Sakurai, should he request I do so, in order to have a new subspace in whatever Smash Brothers comes next. Assuming he's even responsible for it, which I'm not convinced he is. A lot of people are still defaulting to, well, of course he is. Dude doesn't need to, though. Like, dude could retire. Like, tomorrow, if he wants to. He's made the Dragoon amiibo. What more is there to say? And the Hydra. Well, I still need a Leo amiibo. Give me a Leo amiibo and then also Swerve Star, and then I'll be set. Rick on the Swerve Star? Oh, god damn. That boy will be moving. DDD is more expensive. I did see that. I think part of the reason why DDD's price is different is probably the detachable things. Not that that really justifies the price. I still don't really think I want it. I mean, I do and I don't. I want it because I'm a Kirby Air Rider fan, not because I want the amiibo. If that makes sense. But also, I'm not really willing to spend that money, so I'll probably not get them. The Dragoon and Hydra ones, I actually probably will spend the money. If I'm gonna spend the money on some, but not all of them, Dragoon will be one of them. They're not a dual pack, though, unfortunately. But Dragoon is just iconic, and I also prefer Hydra anyways, so... Uh-oh. Oh! That was scary. I got very lucky. I got very lucky that just happened to be in the way. Oh, God. Alright. Well. Is it cheating if I use an item? I don't care. I need a friend. Hopefully there's one right at the beginning. The 5-monkey trial. The 5-finger rule. Put all 5 fingers in the banana bowl. Get something special in return. I don't see a friend here. Banana. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells? What is this? I've never done this level before. What is this? Wait, did I not use the thing for infinite health? I don't think I did. Uh-oh. Okay, two things. Quit level for one. I need a friend. I need to phone a friend because they're lame and didn't put one in this one. Where's a level where there's one right away? I remember this one had one. I'm probably going to eventually just have to learn to accept that I'm not gonna have Diddy or Dixie for this. Alright. 5 monkey trial. Play. I swear I used one of those last time, but I guess not. There we go. Now they're golden. Does this make me a dirty fucking cheater? Sure. And I like that. I will pass the 5-finger challenge. One hit. I don't need the puzzles. I ain't here for puzzling. Oh, fuck. Oh, Dixie makes this irrelevant. Oh my god. This better not be the easiest one that I used the golden. I mean, it still counts as a level clear, so whatever, I don't care. Very galaxy. Alright, that would have been death to Dixie right there. Killed. Oh, banana. Yeah, Dixie kinda changes the context of how you play this level a little bit. I like the free coin. Yeah. I cheated. I definitely would have died there again if I didn't use the golden thing. Look at that, they're like covered in piss. Does that feel good for you? You like that? You fucking freak? Butter piss. The combination of the saltiest salts imaginable. I'm gonna give myself 1 extra heart for this. I think it's irrelevant, because I don't think that it applies for this level, but we'll see. Tiki Tong Terror, this motherfucker who just can't stop staring at me. Yeah, I remember this segment of the level. Base! The barrel segment. This is why they had the rocket level in the previous world. The vertical rocket. So that way when this shows up, you weren't caught completely off guard. Your position actually matters here too. They want you to actually not just hang at the bottom of the screen. There's no puzzle pieces here, at least. Go fucking die. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who the fuck are you? Fuck! The shit ass. He who refuses to wipe his fucking crusty asshole. Oh god. Bruh, 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 bruh. This is like... Okay, I think I need to do another one of those system reset things again. We're ready. The fuck are these things? Bongos? I told you powering up is all I needed. Dead. Mouth agape. Why is this the final boss arena from fucking Majora's Mask? I hope you didn't kill any of them, you bastard. There he is. Big Teaker. Fill him with potassium. Please give me the piano! I'm hungry! And then he spins. And vomits liquid cheese. And then they turn into those fucking eggs from Splatoon. All that just so he could be another fucking Andross. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how hands are born. Ouchie. Ow. It hurt. I need those fingers. This is so Metroid Prime. It's like Metroid Prime title screen music. Oh fuck, missed opportunity. Hand broke! No banana! I need banana! Ooh! Slam your shit. Straight up slamming it. And by it, I just mean his hand. Oh, fuck! Oh, damn it. I'm gonna jinx this by saying this out loud, but he's yet to actually, like, hit me. I bounced off his hand earlier and it didn't damage me. Whoa! Yeah, I don't remember this fight at all. Oh, there we go. Finally. What does that sound? Oh, thank you. Oh, that heart was on fire! I didn't quite register that. Shit. I guess I'm just avoiding his attacks, yeah. Fuck. Missed. Whoa! Okay, the window is shorter here. Don't touch Flameheart. Okay, goodbye, Dix. It's my pal Dix! Fuck. I thought the heart was still gonna be there, if I'm being honest. Oh, shit. You have to do the whole thing again if you die? Oh, shit. I might have to learn that the hard way. Okay, we're learning the hard way. But now there's no animal friend. Oh, God. Oh, that's gonna be significantly harder. No dicks. Okay. Yeah, I actually take damage on this fight when I don't have an animal friend. I hate how this game does that sometimes. We're just like... Well, it does that all the time. Whenever you die, you don't get your animal friends back, but like... Oftentimes there are instances where just like there's no way to get an animal friend back, like with the jungle temples. Ow. Okay. I may elect to restart the level, because I will have an easier time if I actually have Dixie Kong. Okay, one hand gone. Nice. Fuck. Fuck. Get wrecked. Now let's do the entire rest of the fight with one hit. I'm sure that'll work out swimmingly for me. Fucking don't bounce off the side of him. Oh! Missed opportunity. Oh. Well, he didn't do this attack before! I'm glad it heals you before it damages you. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! It's kind of funny that they play that cutscene again. Only kind of. I'm only a little bit laughing. Stop the hitboxes, please. The theme of the game. No! I'm not ambidextrous! No, how am I supposed to write? What, you thought I was gonna do other things with that hand? No! How am I supposed to play guitar? That's the only other thing that I do. I'm a literal percussion instrument. Oh, thank you. Yes, do the slammer. Put me in the goddamn slammer. That thing will despawn eventually. Oh god. Do you think it's fun to be able to fly around with, like, ear wings? I guess I'll ask Xenoblade characters. I feel like it would be painful to, like, fly, but, like, the mode of flight is attached to your head. What are you doing here? Give me that. Oh, come on! I was right there! Cock and balls. Fuck, the heart's gone already. What are we doing here? We're doing this attack again. Come on, jump! Fuck. Wait, if you touch the side of his head, DK refuses to jump, and he takes like a moment to kind of think about it. Like, oh, what do I do? Oh, damn. That heart does not stay there very long. This is it, right here. Told you. No, I didn't mean to skip it! Fuck! I guess at least I didn't skip the whole thing. I just skipped the death animation. Which is still not something I wanted to skip, but this is relevant to not skip. Yep. He fucking punches the moon out of the sky. Somehow that didn't cause, like, mass tidal issues. Majora's Mask didn't happen. I don't like the shifty side eye that I got from that giraffe. Oh, there's Diddy. It would have been very funny if you didn't save Diddy Kong during the fight, if you just die in the ending. Because there's no one there to save you. Great. Thanks. Wonderful, even. Great, yeah, huh? My name is Skylar White, yo! Alright? My name is Donkey Kong, yo! Forever Entertainment. Oh, right, that's who did this remake. We're not done with this, by the way. We still have one whole additional world. So, yeah, like I said, this version of this game is the best way to play this game. I see no reason why you should play the Wii version. If you have the 3DS version already, you could play that one and still have pretty much the same experience that I'll have here. The difference there is Dixie Kong is actually a very welcome addition. Even if she makes the game a little easier, I kind of like that about her. And in general, this game, I struggled to remember it upon retrospect, but upon playing it for you on stream and for myself here, I've really come to find that, like, whoever the fuck told me that this game was new Super Mario Brothers but Donkey Kong, that's not true. That's absolutely not true. This game is better than that. Maybe like New Soup DS in the sense of like, it's the first, you know, New Soup DS is actually a pretty good game and it's not like stale. Even playing it in 2026, I would say you'd probably have a good time with New Soup DS because there's a lot of enemies in that game and like interesting ideas that don't come back in like New Soup Wii or Wii U for the example. You've let a lot of people gaslight you out of playing good games? I mean, yeah. Absolutely. But I mean, even the games that are like 7 out of 10s on my radar, I still want to play. And this is like an 8 or a 9. Probably 8.5. Because here's the thing, I do still feel like the early worlds in this game are very underwhelming. Particularly World 1 is just like, whatever. Like, it's good for introducing you to the mechanics. No, it's not, like, boring, per se. It's just, like, this game gets really creative, starting with the caves. And then that creativity just continues throughout the rest of the game. Peaks somewhere in the Factory, I would say. The Volcano was still very good, but maybe not as good as Factory. I will say the world names could use... I mean, it's whatever, right? But the world names is Jungle, Factory, Cliff, Volcano, Beach, Ruin, Cave. Like, yeah, this is fine. You know, it's exactly what it needs to be, but I'll come up with a name for it, I guess, maybe. Now, World 9, I've never, ever seen before, because I did not do the Jungle Temples. I was aware that it was added to the 3DS version when I bought the 3DS version way back when. I just, yeah, like I said, when I first played this game, I was bad at it. I'm assuming this is a new cutscene. The render quality seems different from the other one. Seems brighter. Golden Temple revealed. Now, what came first? Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D or Mario Kart 7? I'm trying to figure out which one's the reference to the other one. When it came to the Golden Temple in the Donkey Kong Country Returns level. I want to say 7. Oh, the giant tiki's gone. Yeah, no one to stare me down. So, was the Golden Temple in the original game, though? Like, what was your reward for collecting all of them on the Wii version? Wait, is it just painted gold? Or is that banana splotches? Kind of anticlimactic. Oh, look at that ass. Yeah, this has to be a reference. Like, the Golden Temple from the Mario Kart 7 level has to deliberately be a reference to this place. Love is stronger than a golden banana! Is this Banandium? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. What the fuck? Strawberry. Cranky Kong's up here. Wait. Okay, you just press that there, and that's how you get here. Okay. Crushing columns. How hard is this? It's gonna be like Kaizo shit? Oh, I can immediately tell you. I can immediately tell you that this is 3DS. Like, the texture quality is entirely different here. This just looks like a different game. This is like playing Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass. Like the first couple of waves of it. Where the graphics were like simpler. Huh. Well, they did what they could, I guess. How do you upscale something meant for a console that low res, I guess? Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, I almost didn't make that. Alright, well, we'll make our way through this. This is the reason why I saved this stream for a Saturday stream, in the off chance that we were here for a while. Is that gonna crush? No. Already, I'm liking this more than the actual World 1 that this is loosely based on. Still not getting all the puzzle pieces, by the way, just for the record. I don't think anyone was expecting me to, but just putting that out there. Hey, they're generous with checkpoints, at least. I was half expecting these all to be, like, fucking Kaizo levels. Like Champion's Road, but for, like, all fucking 9 levels here. Only puzzle pieces in World 9? Wait, what? Oh, there's no Kong letters is what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine there's not another jungle temple. This was the reward for all the jungle temples. So I can just pretty much play these levels, you know, as God intended. Super Nintendo. I'll get the ones that I see, I guess. Ones that aren't, like, inconvenient to get. That's fine. Already, I'm liking this world a lot. So yeah, I guess what is the reward for getting all of the jungle temples in the Wii version? There's just nothing happen. Whoop. Fuck. It's a salsa! Keep seeing that World 9 was in Wii, but I do not remember it being a reward. It was just another temple level. Hey, that makes more sense. I don't think... I do distinctly remember, oddly enough, even though it was from a Nintendo Direct in probably 2012, I do distinctly remember in the back of my head Nintendo advertising new levels for the 3DS version. It's a good level. Long, too. I mean, you used to be able to use the Kong letters to kind of gauge how far along the level you are, right? Can't really do that so much anymore. I'm actually really excited to be playing this, like brand new content for this game for me. You have to use the puzzles to gauge it. Well, the puzzles are difficult to gauge it because you could have easily missed one. It's not a foolproof way, whereas, like, if you see the G, then you know you're at least 3/4 of the way through the level, or, like, close to the end. Okay. Understandable. Cool fucking level. I'm really liking this. I too scream upon death. Hungry. Hungry monkey. I missed 2 puzzle pieces, yeah. Yeah, no calling letters. That's fine. I wonder, does this level, it does have the trial, like the speed trial.
Blood may be thicker than water, but banana coins are thicker still. Get in here. Oh, come on, drama alert, get in here. Fucking lay down the thick heat, my guy. Do what you fucking gotta do. My brother. If you see that old rhino fella out there, tell him to stop by.
Gushing geysers. Alright. I'm just gonna... I might as well, right? I don't see why not. I just did like a face gesture at the camera, forgetting that I'm not using face cam today. I don't feel like having a bunch of bright lights on my face. Hope you don't mind. I don't feel like this game is overly enhanced with a face cam anyways. Sometimes, you know, I think it's gonna be rather unpredictable probably in the future when I do and don't use face cam, but I do, you know, I wanna pick good times. Not use it every time, but not use it, you know? So is this basically like monkey heaven? Like DK died. He got raptured and turned into like banana particles to get here. This is where K. Rool is. Obviously. I will say, it's probably just because they wanted to, like, make their own baddies and, you know, kind of start their own thing with Retro Studios making this game. But, like, it is a little odd that there's not even, like, any, like, mention or, like, visual references to the Kremlings whatsoever in this game. That's what I needed the barrel for. So just a little too early on using that. Cranky is here? What's the problem with Cranky being here? He's allowed to crank it. He's allowed to crank it in heaven or hell. Whatever dimension he wants.
Your omnipotence, have mercy.
After you scrub all the shit in the morning, then we can talk about mercy. Take him away.
Yes, my liege.
I've already missed some puzzle pieces, I'm fairly certain. Yes, I know I did. Still, sometimes it's just fun to collect, you know? Now I know what it's like to be an IRS agent, or like a debt collector. Do you think orange sharks are like cookie crazy little guys like orange cats? Like, what about that blowhigh thing? Well, if they made an orange blowhigh, would that be just for, like, silly little guys and gals? Or what? Who's the orange blowhigh for? I saw that coming. Tony has an orange cat. His name is Greg, and he's fucking based as hell. We love Greg. Nurse sharks? Wait, is that what they're called? An orange shark is called a nurse shark? I genuinely thought orange shark was something this game just made up just now. See, here's the thing. I don't know shit about sharks. I say Shark Nation rise up, Shark Nation this, Shark Nation that. I'm a fraud. I don't actually know shit about sharks. I'm sharking around. I'm acting like I'm a fucking shark expert. I'm not even sure if the word shark is real. That might have been made up. The only types of shark I know about is charcuterie board. God damn, I love me some meat and cheese. And as you may or may not know, Gabe eats cheese. That's me, by the way. I'm Gabe. Nice to meet you. Hey, look. I'm really appreciating that this is not Kaizo right now. I'm just having a good time with a few additional levels with this game. I'm sure the last one will probably be a little Kaizo-ish, but like, because like it's jungle temple bonus level. The other jungle temples in this were kind of hard. Who made the original 3DS version of DKCR? Was that done in-house by Retro, or was it also Forever Entertainment? Or did Grezzo do it? I think Grezzo only did the Zeldas, didn't they? No, well, Grezzo did Luigi's Mansion, I think. The Switch version of that. Stilt ostrich. I was gonna say though, if this is done by Retro Studios themselves, maybe they could have had like a smarter like difficulty curve for this. Oh, that one's so much louder. Monster Games made who? I see that barrel down there. I'll get it, sure. No! I don't know why I make the monkey noises with him. It's just, you know, it's fun. I'm the motherfucker who'd scream at the top of my lungs when watching Dora the Explorer. Do you see the fox? Yes! It's right there! I just love joining in. Can you say Abuelita? Abuelita! That means ant, right? I think so. That's a puzzle piece right there. I know it is. They did this and Xenoblade 3D. Really? I don't know why I had assumed that Xenoblade 3D was just done by Monolith. I played Xenoblade 3D a little bit. I have it. Oh god, on my shelf behind me. But I've also, before I had a physical copy for myself, my friend Andrew had it. And he let me borrow it just so I could kind of experience what it was like. I think I played up to Satoral Marsh. Not too far into the game, but a decent amount. Oh, I know this music. Spider Core. Why is it so much louder? Did something on my soundboard change, or is this like slightly louder? I mean, not anymore. Oh god. More! I think something on my soundboard must have changed, because everything seems louder now. Just turn it down slightly. Yeah, no, World 9, this is great so far. These are like, so far anyways, the best levels of each of these themes. guess I'll buy some more hearts. Not that I really need them, but... Like, I'm not even taking that much damage. But, I mean, what the fuck else am I gonna do with my coins? They're there to be used.
I'll be here enjoying the breeze and awaiting your return. You know, your Donkey Kong Country returns. HD returns, again, and it returns. Every time it returns on every console.
I also remember when, I haven't been to the Universal Parks since they added the, Nintendo stuff, but I remember when I heard that they were doing a Donkey Kong expansion, and it was themed after this game, I was like, why Donkey Kong Returns? You know? Probably, this one probably sold the best if I had to guess offhand, but, oh shit, they're back. Dead. Yeah, I remember being like, why BKCR? Like, don't get me wrong, this was always in the back of my head, like, a good game. And now I know it's, like, actually a great game. But, like, I was like, even if you wanted to do a Donkey Kong expansion that was themed after country, like, why not do, like, DKC 1, I guess, but I guess maybe it's Rareware stuff. But I mean, Nintendo just straight up owns everything. Oh. They got my ass. I was so confused. Nintendo owns, like, the Kremlings and K. Rool and all that. Like, I think that's apparent now after Bonanza. But also, like, you know, the Kremlings and K. Rool were in that Wii Mario baseball game as well. Fuck. And I remember, I don't know why that wasn't the first sign to people that, you know, Nintendo did own this, but I do remember, like, 2014 to 2018 before Smash came out, like, it was a very common discussion piece that, like, yep, Nintendo just doesn't own the rights to the Kremlings anymore, that's why they don't appear again. When in reality, the reason why the Kremlings weren't in these games were just because they wanted to do something different, you know? Which I appreciate the effort. I like the Kremlings, though. Let's see, barrel down there. Team Rocket apparently did in fact have a hand in the disappearance of humans in Pokopia. I'm sorry, what is the lore of Pokopia? Everyone is dead? Like, humans are gone? What is this platform for? Oh. I didn't even realize I could be blowing out those lanterns. What is this music? I don't remember this. Oh! I saw the down sign. I was like, I wonder what's that's for? It's for you. Hi, Big Monkey just called. They want your brain back. Got that monkey brain. Got that monkey on the mind! Humans are gone and Pokemon don't know why. They're vacationing. Fuck. humans are gone and people in the Pokemon don't know why? It's because people are boycotting Game Freak. Right, that's a low-hanging fruit. Fuck. I've said this before, but I don't hate Game Freak. I think the real reason why some of the later Pokemon games were crusty were not because Game Freak wasn't talented. I think it was just a lack of time. More than anything. That's my true opinion. Okay, the game has cock-blocked me. Time to shut up. Fuck. Alright, hang on. We need to do the thing again. Funny monkey. Funny monkey. Funny monkey. Funny monkey. Funny monkey. Didn't work this time. It worked for the final boss. I thought I had like a real ritual going here. What? Why can't I make this jump? The fuck is wrong with me? I made the jump before. I don't know why I just can't do it again. It's like a frame perfect jump. I think it is. Like, goddamn. So specific on that one. And I don't think you're supposed to use the D-pad to navigate yourself here. It's just the timing of the jump itself that matters. Okay, progress. Oh my god, sweet progress. Any more puzzle? No. Holy moly. Oh! I like the little noises that they make. Ah! Ah! Why are they doing all this? Why do you hate me, holy moly? We were friends. We went to mole school together. Don't you remember? It's me! Dave, that's the last puzzle piece back there. Fuck. Oh well. I was kind of half expecting this level to also have a rocket segment in it. And then like a brief cameo from the Big Bat again. That just means that the next world will have a spider cameo instead. You can only have one. Oh, so these levels don't often have like a Diddy or Dixie barrel, do they? Whoa. Wait, we're straight up just adding new mechanics as well. I guess the first level in World 9 had some new mechanics too. There were no platforms like this at any other time in the game. Oh wait, hang on. Bonus zone. More monkey. Well, I am fresh out of shit to yap about. I'll tell you what. But I'll tell you something else. I'm like a pig in shit right now, right? I've never understood that expression. I don't think pigs like shit. They like mud. I think. The hog. I'm definitely a partial rather than a whole hog type of guy. Personally speaking. Where is this gonna shoot me? Oh, over here. Puzzle, I'm assuming this way. Oh. Oh. Oh, number 2 out of 7. Very good. I like how this is in sync with the music as well. Here, I got something to talk about. Ready for this? What does Donkey Kong smell like? You ready to have this conversation? I don't think you are. No one's ever ready for the conversation about Donkey Kong's scent. Potassium. I like that answer. However, you gotta ask yourself, with hands like those, how does he even tie his ties? I think someone else must do it for him. And by that logic, I think when they tie his ties, they also give him a little conditioner, scented banana conditioner. Now, you might be asking, why does someone need to smell like their favorite thing? Oh god. Wait, was I right on the money about the spider thing? Oh god, I think I was. Please. I see a thing over here. Roselle. Excuse me, gentlemen. Gentle bongos, if you will. Hey, maybe we don't need to get swarmed by giant spiders. I just completely skipped a good segment of that level. That's good. I don't need to go over there. Fuck whatever it is over there, I don't need it. I literally don't. Okay. No spiders. The spiders were unavoidable. I mean, there were some spiders, but like, not spider swarm. They just did the spider rush segment in the form of spikes during the ruins level. Tarball Fall. Yeah, this is going much smoother than I anticipated it would. I genuinely thought this was gonna be like a 4-hour stream. I thought all of these levels were going to be, like Kaizo. Instead, it's Choco Mountain. You got bored, so you dipped your Dixie in tar and she screamed loud as fuck. What do you mean you dipped your Dixie? Is that a euphemism? For dipping your Dixie? Dixie doesn't deserve that. You know what Dixie Kong needs? She needs a little TLC. She doesn't get to make it in Mario Kart DLC. So instead, she needs a tomato lettuce cheese. As all good denizens of this world need. She dip on my Dixie till I Kong. Till I returns HD. Too much greenery for this to be a caves level reference. Oh god. Spike ball. This does just feel like a very natural addition to the game though. Just like, yeah, one more bonus level of each of the worlds. It's good content too. Like often when you see like remakes of games, I mean, arguably, you could say with the HD version of this game in 1.0... Wait, that's danger? Okay. With the HD version of this game 1.0, I guess you could make the argument for the same, but, like, typically with, like, a remake of a game like this, or, like, it coming to another platform, you're not gonna really see new content. But, I mean, back at the time when this came out, at least... Nintendo didn't do a lot of re-releases. Like, now they do. Now they just kind of try to have, like, a lot of their best games available on the current platform. Which I'm fine with, because it gives me a couple of reasons to go back to a game sometimes. Oh god. I almost died. That's fine, I don't need that. 3DS was trying to make up for its very lackluster release. I mean, yeah, there was that. 3DS, the console itself, did launch in a very sorry state. Oh god. We got oiled. It's like Nickelodeon slimed. There's Yoshi eggs back there? What's going on? There we go. I didn't have a 3DS right at launch. I've told this story before. I do have an Ambassador 3DS, which were the ones that were, they got like GBA games on them, and like a bunch of NES games for free as like a sorry for making the price of this thing so high, and it really didn't sell all that well. Holy shit. But the reason why I have an Ambassador 3DS is kind of a cheat. And I didn't realize that I got one when I bought one, but, well, I didn't buy it for one, my parents did. Typically, you know, when it comes to game consoles, I can only get them for Christmas when I was growing up, but the 3DS was an example of, I just did, like, all the chores around the house, and then my parents were like, fine, you can have this. So there's that. But the reason why I was able to get the 3DS... Uh-oh. Death. With an Ambassador was because whoever bought their 3DS launch day, I'm assuming, For whatever reason, didn't enjoy their 3DS. I wonder why. Go figure. Maybe it was because of the lack of games at launch. And then eventually, they returned it to GameStop, and then I bought it used for like, I'll say like we got it for like 120, which was a fucking steal for the thing back in that time. Or maybe less than that. I think it was like 80, actually. We got it for pretty cheap, because, you know, I was able to get it with chore money, which wasn't a lot. But whoever sent it to GameStop, they didn't factory reset it, neither did GameStop. So I had their eShop, essentially. And I had their all of their Game Boy Advance games and NES games on the system. I don't think when 3DS launched, you couldn't digitally buy retail games, I don't think. Like, not when it first launched. So the only thing you could buy on it, on the eShop, was, like, quote-unquote DSiWare or 3DSware, like indie games that didn't have a physical release, just digital stuff only. So there were no, like, I didn't get any free, like, retail games, because that, I believe, came later, if I'm not mistaken in my timeline here. Ooh. Without Dixie, this is so much harder. Fuck. I could get that puzzle, but it wouldn't make a difference because I've only gotten one. This is just about the end of the level. I like that sound. The sound of bones rattling. Fuck. I need to, like, time that a little better and, like, predict when they're actually gonna fall. I'm just afraid of the platform I'm on popping. Those balloons. But yeah, eventually... I didn't even know the 3DS was out when it first came out, was the other thing. It was just slightly before the time of me, like, really paying attention to E3 and stuff like that. In fact, the 3DS coming out was kind of what made me realize that E3 was a thing. And then I started really paying attention to, like, Game Informer and stuff, because we had the subscription at the time. Fuck. Oh god. I remember when I did get the 3DS. Well, actually, back up a little further. When I first discovered the 3DS existing was in 7th grade. My friend Melvin, who I'm still friends with somewhat to this day, he was in my math class with me, and our teacher basically was a huge nerd himself. And eventually he started this thing that we called the video game club, which was like every other Friday or something at school. We would all just stay after school for like 2-3 hours and play different video games. Just, I don't know, there was like 10 or 11 of us across the different middle school grades. I remember playing a lot of Smash Brothers Brawl against my teacher. He was a Yoshi main. I think, yeah, was I think I was still in, no. Wait, yes. No. was gonna say, I think Smash 4 came out when I was in middle school. No, it didn't. It came out in 2014. I would have been in high school for that. So, regardless, I do remember playing Brawl against my teacher a lot, and, anyways, so one day during a video game club, I remember Melvin had his 3DS, and there was another kid with a 3DS too who had Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I remember that. I don't remember if this was at the same time or not, but I just remember that. But he brought this there, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like a DS, but it's like the screen is 3D. What the fuck? And he was playing Star Fox 64 3D. And I was like, I remember this game. So, you know, Star Fox 64 3D is essentially what inspired me to get a 3DS. And so, that was, I believe, the first game that I got with my 3DS. And then I got Ocarina of Time 3D as well. I remember that. Ocarina and Star Fox were the two games that I got with my 3DS. All this long-ass story to say, like, year one 3DS, the only, like, notably, like, really great things were remakes of older games. Because, yeah, I mean, this came eventually. I think this came in 2013. Or 2012. Hang on. Actually, let me look that up. When did DKC 3D... 2010? Wait, no, that's the Wii. Uh, 2013, yeah, May 24th. In North America and Europe. Wait, it came out first in the US? That's weird. Wait, that's AI, hang on. May 24th, 2013. It doesn't... Okay, never mind. The Wikipedia, which I trust more, weirdly enough, doesn't mention the Japanese release date, but AI claimed it came out first in the States, and then like a month or two later it came out in Japan. Yeah, I mean, they were doing stilted releases up until the beginning of the Switch. I remember Xenoblade X came out like a year early in Japan. To the point where, like... This isn't the case with our version of the game, but, like, there's DLC for the Japanese version, like, paid DLC for the Japanese version of X, which adds new characters, so, like, the fucking racist monk guy, who I hate, I don't remember his name. He was one of the DLC characters, I remember that. I think Fog was DLC? We're building a mech? Fuck. Yeah, with the Switch, they finally stopped doing region-locked consoles, so they kind of had no choice but to release things simultaneously. Otherwise, people would just buy the Japanese untranslated versions. Which, I guess, wouldn't entirely be a problem, but... I mean, it probably still happens to some extent these days. The stilted release. Every time I hear this song, I can't help but think of the Among Us video. This one. Stop, stop, posting. Hang on. I lost sound in my left ear. There we go. It's the cable. Oh god, cable, please. Please, Cable. Oh my god, this cable is so annoying. I can't hear out of my left ear at all right now in my headphones. There we go. No, I thought I fixed it. Fuck. Oh my god, the video actually has subtitles. I didn't even realize that. The editing on this is also fantastic. Hang on. If you haven't seen this video, like, seen it. Let me just... Amazing. Oh, I should probably put the volume back up in my headphones so I can actually hear the game. Anyways, yeah, this is probably my favorite song out of the original. I mentioned this before, but out of the original DKC, I crave the day this gets put into Smash Brothers as a remix. Also, I would like to hear what the Mario Kart team can do with this. If there is, in fact, rumors to be believed about DK DLC one day coming to Mario Kart World, my hope would, as well as getting DK characters, be that we get more DK music. Because right now, aside from the Mario Kart 7 song, there's one single DKC song in Mario Kart World. It's just the, you know, jungle hijinks. DK swing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, a GP of, like, Donkey Kong levels, where, like, I mean, the easiest way they could actually do, like, racetracks, additional DLC for Mario Kart would be to, like, make an island, right? For World, anyways. So, like, that would make the most sense. Have DK Island, and then you can have one that's, like, you know, World 1, where DK's house is. You could probably have the retro track from Mario Kart 7 in there as well. And that can be like your Tropical Free or your Returns reference. Then you can have like a Tropical Freeze level, maybe a Bonanza level. And then if you want to get real spicy, you know, have like a K Rool level. Oh, I see how this works when the... Okay. When the electric guys pass over the sensor, that's what causes it to crush. I've said this before, but characters in a racing game as DLC, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I love it when they add new characters. Like, I would love to play... I'd love to play World with Dry Bowser, of course, and other favorites. I know my friend Caleb is sorely missing Diddy Kong, which, you know, would be his time to come back would in fact be during a DK-themed DLC. I would hope that they would do Funky and Dixie as well for that.
Oh, banana.
Obviously, the big thing that's led to this rumor even existing is the fact that K. Rool's Bonanza voice actor and Void Kong's voice actor were both found in the credits for Mario Kart World, but no one really knows why. It is possible that they just do, like, the voice of, like, a Shy Guy or something. Now, but the ongoing rumor has been that that was like a goof on Nintendo's behalf, and that they were planning some DLC. But the weird thing for me is like, you know, people discovered that as soon as Bonanza came out, that those voice actors were those people. Because like Gabriel got a new voice actor. It's not the same as Smash. Oh god, I couldn't float. But yeah, when Mario Kart first came out, we didn't quite know who those actors were, but then when Bonanza came out, obviously we could attribute them, because it deliberately said, I think in Bonanza's credits, you know, this one's Gabriel, this one's Void Kong, etc., etc. But that was like forever ago that we kind of realized that, and yet still there's no sign of that DLC being any, like, real. I hope it's real, don't get me wrong. I want it to be real. Are we gonna send this bitch to space? I like the girders happening here. This is... Is he gonna climb up to the top? Hey. Hey! Blast! Monkey blast. Is there something up here? No. Watch they do it for the game being out for a year? Maybe. I am worried that it will still be paid DLC, though. I don't think that's off the table. God, I fucking hope not, with the game already being $80, but... who knows? Guess we'll see. I hope at least, if it is paid, it's like Booster Course Pass, where it can come free with an expansion tier. Yeah, if it goes to NSO, then it's like, okay, whatever. The thing is, a lot of people who would even want the DLC probably already pay for NSO. I mean, it's not one-to-one, but I mean... there's definitely a crowd of people who only play Mario Kart locally, and that's it. I mean, I don't even really play it online that much. I mostly only play it locally, but even still... I feel like anyone who would even consider buying DLC for Mario Kart World would be paying NSO members. So, if they want to charge for it, but like do it in a way that incentivizes NSO, I guess I would get that. I bet people would be mad at them still. I probably would. I don't need that puzzle. Professor Chops. Look at him over there. He's chopping it. He's so chopped. What are we doing here? Oh god. This feels very Galaxy. Oh! You don't even play it. What, Mario Kart World? I haven't touched it in a very long time. If I'm being totally honest, it's probably been... well, the last time I streamed it, I think, was the last time I played it. Okay, I don't know what I was really supposed to do there. I had to wait on the fire guy. Unless they want me to just tank some damage. Bomb battle mode is not necessary. Yeah, I saw that leak too, where apparently Nintendo themselves kind of goofed because they shared some promotional thing for like Mario Day. They're gonna do like some in-game event thing, which isn't new for Mario Kart, but the perspective here is weird. What am I supposed to do? Oh, over here. That's a cool level. I like this one. Dixie, you're gonna die. Be ready for it. Goodbye, Dixie. Be a Dix. Ah, Dix! I mean, yeah, bomb blast or whatever the fuck it's called. It's not gonna be game-changing for me. I like battle mode, but I don't like it as much as I used to. I will say, you know, Mario Kart World's battle mode is fine, but it is lacking in modes like Bomb Blast, so I'll take it. I'm not gonna be mad at that. I just don't think it would cause me to play the game again. But if it was like a situation where like they're adding more than just that, or maybe it's more like I don't know, they're doing Bomb Blast and other things, maybe. Then, yeah, I would be maybe interested to go back, but who knows. All I'll say is, I think Mario Kart World does get a little bit of a bad rap. I get it if it's not everyone's cup of tea. For me... Why did I come back here? I don't need any of your shit. For me, I had my fun with it. I really, really love that game's soundtrack. I think it's probably well, it's definitely my favorite Mario Kart soundtrack. It might be like a top 10 Nintendo soundtrack for me personally. It's a lot of samey stuff when you get into the free roam stuff, but just like just the other day I was listening to it again. Oh, nice music. See, now this is banana-tastic. I was gonna say, it was, when I was playing free roam, or listening to free roam music, yeah, a lot of it gets kind of samey, but I still like it a lot, the music for most of free roam. But the individual track themes, I think, are very varietous, and very, very well done. What the fuck is that? It's a brand new enemy? I'm sorry? What? It has like an outline to it. Like the knife. What the? Multiple new enemies? What the fuck is this? You can't be introducing new enemies on the last level? Multiple of them? Where's my friends? I need barrel friend. Please no. No! Bird up! Bird. Bird. Bird, 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 bird. What motif is this? I mean Donkey Kong, yes, but what motif is that? That's not the 25M theme. Or am I supposed to throw a bomb at you? Yes. That's how you deal with Koala Bear. Wow, two brand new enemies in the last level with possibly a third to come. Yeah, no, this is definitely new content. I've never seen this level in my life. I hear those, like, fucking stock MIDI claps. As if I haven't used them myself. Whoa, 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 wait, whoa, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, I'm bombing here! Oh, that is a funny sound. I like those guys. Do you think those knives have the thick, like, outline on them for increased visibility on 3DS, and then they just, when it came to porting it, they're like, Because there are no other enemies. Have you noticed there's no other enemies that, like, throw projectiles at you other than the, like, flame head dudes? And those contrast the background nicely enough, so whenever they do appear. Cherry bomb. No! Fuck! Oh, there's no checkpoints for this. Nope. I would backtrack for an animal friend, but I'm gonna do it without it. I don't need it. Maybe. Maybe I don't need it. The problem is I would have to backtrack every time, and I just don't feel like doing that every time. Whoa. Whoa. Oh! Does this level... Okay, it does have puzzles. Good. This music is heavy on the 3D land resemblance. Yeah, I thought they were gonna go into, a Mario motif at that beginning 8-bit sounding chiptune, whatever you want to call it. I'm still not sure which motif this is. I know I've heard it. I don't really like original DK Arcade. Not really my kind of game. I've played it only a handful of times, but it's not... You know, I didn't really grow up with it. I mean, I did, but I didn't really enjoy it, so... I had the NES version, obviously. 3DS Virtual Console, once again. And, if you know anything about the NES version of Donkey Kong Arcade, that is not the way to go. And I don't live in an area that would just have an, like a legit arcade version of that game. Would be nice if I did. Instead, the local arcades for me have like bootleg games. Pac-Man on one of those like 705 in one. You know what I mean? I don't need to kill the other one, but I want to. The instrumentation here is very 3D land. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of brass. Brass plus chiptune equals 3D land, yeah. Plus the cloaca, which I mistakenly called a cloaca that one time, and I will never live that down. Okay, it's not my fault that it's like 2 letters apart. Alright, I didn't make the word. Fuck. This shouldn't be this hard. I think I'm making it harder on myself. I definitely am. Banana. Banana. I bet you there's a puzzle piece in this area. If I collect all the bananas on these blueberries, I don't care. By the time I'm done with this level, I'm gonna have fucking 400 coins again. Crap, bomb. Do you think these bananas floating in the air, are they real bananas? Like, could DK bite into this? Or is it like metal, like painted? I bet it's painted. Okay, more cherry bomb. Ah, I fell for it again! In the exact same way. This is why you need Diddy Kong. It's so rude when they don't give you a Diddy Kong barrel. I would actually take Diddy. Like, if they banned Dixie from this level and it's like Diddy only, I'd accept that. He'll never fall for it thrice. You give me too much credit. Hang on, let's do the power up. That is so deafeningly loud for me every time I do that, by the way. I don't know how it sounds for you, but at least for me, you know, I don't have the compressor filtered on my end. Cleo's gonna hear that and be like, what happened? Is he okay? Oh, my door is shut. I didn't realize. Probably why we haven't heard from her yet. Sorry, I'm just having way too much fun with this particular echo effect. Go fuck yourself. Who is this guy? And before I learned, like, this was like a cut enemy, actually, from the original game. And they finally, like, realized it with this. See, now, this is... a game like this is a perfect reason why I need Nintendo to officially remake Sunshine and not just do ports of it. Like, they're gonna do ports to NSO, but, like, eventually, you know, I guess. But I'm just saying... imagine if they put Struttin' Stu, or whatever the fuck his name was. The big, tall guy that was in, they put him in Mario Eclipse. No, just, like, realize him. I mean, the thing with Eclipse is... all the levels that they end up creating there... like Erdo Rock and, like, the Hotel Lacrima... that's all, unused level data. Not one-to-one, like, they made it themselves, I believe, but, like, there are file names referencing all of those locations in Mario Sunshine's code. Some of them may be early, just renamed versions of existing locations. Like there's Fire Shrine in the game's code, which clearly to me sounds like, yeah, Corona mountain level or area, which they end up just kind of repurposing into Corona Mountain before Bowser, you know, blows it the fuck up. Blowed up? Go get Diddy? No. I don't need him. Hotel Lacrima definitely could just be a early version of Hotel Delfino, though. There's no doubt in my mind for that. You suck. Learn to aim. I will never run out of lives. I refuse to believe that there aren't multiple hotels on the island. I mean, maybe. It is like a tropical, like, resort, right? I just wonder, like, the Eclipse team did a great job at making the second hotel, like, feel distinct, but, like, what would Nintendo have done with the idea, though? Because, like, they made it into more like a higher class resort with Eclipse. And then it turns out it's like run by the Mafia. Which is funny. Obviously the Mafia Pianta angle really wasn't a thing in Sunshine though. That's entirely a 1,000-Year Door thing. But I like that they went with it anyways. That was close. Alright, will he fall for it a third time? No. Progress. I kinda almost did, but I just made it work. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Whoa. No, bitch. I have no idea how much progress in this level I've made. Whoa, 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 2 of them! Fuck. Yeah, 2 of them. Heart? No heart. Banana phone. The fuck was that? O-ring! I have no idea how far into the level. How far is the O-ring? Is that the halfway mark? The 75% mark? The 25% mark? I got no idea. Typically these levels aren't that long. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid that. I feel like I did it early on and then now I've forgotten. And take damage there every time. Heart? No heart. You gave a heart, yeah. Gotta blow on the dandelion. We sure love that DK has lung capacity. I'm so proud of him for that. Yeah, not much I could have done about that. And a new heart? No, banana. Bananas don't grow in weeds! You fucking dumbass! Wait, what the fuck happened to him? Did he get, like, friendly fired? I think he did. Yeah, if I had Diddy or Dixie for this, I feel like this level would be, like, significantly easier, though. But I kind of want to see if I can do it without them. Alright, no falling for it! Oh! Alright, fine. Where's a level where Diddy or Dixie's like right away? I don't remember. I feel like they did show up in World 9, but they were very rare. I'll just go back to the one where I know where they're at. Swingy, swingy. Alright, the question here is, do I Diddy or do I Dixie? Also, I should probably, like... so I could, like, win this attempt if I use the golden sauce. The piss butter sauce. But is that scummy? Is the question. Just enter you. All monkeys go to heaven. Do it? Alright, let's do it. That way we can play some Hytale today and not be here for too much longer, right? Because, yeah, this has already been a 3-hour stream. And I wanted to do some music stuff tonight. So... I figured if this went, like, 5 hours or something ridiculous, because I was expecting this whole thing to be Kaizo, that I would just shaft Hytale for another Saturday stream, or just some other time. Your rules do not apply to me anymore. Now I have dicks. Hey, it's my buddy Dix! Listen, I'm very mature, but that is what they call her in the show. I didn't make it. You didn't make it! Watch me not even take damage anyways. Okay, now I took damage. I deserve that after saying that. I'm assuming back here. Yeah. 1 out of 5. I don't actually know if that is puzzle 1 out of 5, but that's the first one I've obtained. That should be number 3. Oh. Well, tragic, isn't it? I would have gone for them all, but I'm not backtracking the level. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. And this is number 4 then, right here. Now this one is easy enough to get. You just collect the nanos. I mean, I guess the other one wouldn't have been too bad to get. It's just I was impatient. This is probably a puzzle piece right here too. The nanos flying there. Oh shit. love these fucking koalas. I don't know. One could say they are quality. I deserve to get hit there after saying that. The fuck banana? Oh, that's... Can I land on that? Is that a platform? Okay, it is. I see the puzzle. I don't want it. Wow, I really was right there, wasn't I? What? The Temple of the Monkey. Eat! Barrel! What is that? What is that? The golden banana mirror? Now you can look at yourself with all of your beauty. You can now play any level in mirror mode. In this mode, Donkey Kong does not receive any help from his pals Diddy or Dixie and cannot use inventory items. And to make it even more challenging, he has one less heart. Oh my god. Nope, I'm good. I pass. Thank you. In this mode, that means I have one heart. If I would have played on 3DS difficulty, then I would have had the 2 hearts of this mode normally. No Diddy, no Dixie for every level. I'm good. It's a fun reward, I guess. So wait, is that your reward for getting it? For getting all the things in the Wii version? You get that for getting into the Jungle Temple? Now they have a world in front that you have to do it before you can earn it. I mean, it's cool on paper, I guess, but if you are looking for a game that's gonna challenge you, this game has it in spades. I think I'm good, though. I really, really did enjoy this playthrough of this game, and I'm happy to call it quits here. But yeah, I mean, fantastic game, start to finish. Like I said, World 1 and 2 and 3. Well, mostly just World 1 was like lame, and then 2 was like it's kind of expected out of a like beach zone until you get to some of the later levels in there, and then it's like, okay, the Kraken and then the Waves level, those were both pretty good. Ruins was again kind of just more, it felt like World 1 but again, and then from there on, Cave and onward, the game became very good, pretty good, super duper good. Maybe I still don't know if Factory or Cliffs is my favorite world of the game, but probably Cliffs, just out of personal preference, but Factory is also very, very solid, and Volcano was good, difficult, but good, and then yeah, that last world was really great. You can now go up to 300% with Turbo Mode. Oh god, don't even remind me about Turbo Mode. I can't even do one level in Turbo Mode. I'm good. But yeah, there you go. That's Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's no 100% playthrough by any stretch of the definition, but I was really glad that I picked this up. You know, it wasn't something that was on my streaming list necessarily that I wanted to play within the year, but then the update for this came out, and I was just like, you know, it's been long enough since I've played a DK game on stream, why not? You know? So here we were, we played it, I really liked it, and I can't wait to one day play Tropical Freeze. If you're wondering if I'm ever gonna stream DKC 3, the game with Kiddy Kong, no. Not for a while anyways. That's probably my lowest priority DK game. After I stream... Well, obviously we're done with this now. So, the next DK game, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. It could be a Bonanza replaythrough for me, a first playthrough for the stream. It could be a Tropical Freeze playthrough, because this really inspired me to want to check that game out again. And I remember loving Tropical Freeze. Like, this game I'm calling like an 8.5. I remember Tropical Freeze is like damn perfect video game almost. That game's extra world blows chunks to unlock. What, Tropical Freeze? I don't know if I would do the same thing I did here, where I collect all the Kong letters if I did Tropical Freeze. Maybe? I don't know. Probably not, if I had to guess, but I'll look into it whenever the time comes. Oh, and DKC 3. Yeah, in 3 and 2, I didn't do the bonus world in 2 either. I could see myself re-stream DK2 at some point and do the bonus world, like, play the game start to finish and then do the bonus world at the end, but I don't know. I didn't really love DKC2 as much as many people do. I think I got too salty at it, but I bet if I grew up with it, I would have loved the game a lot more. But as was, I enjoyed the game. I understand why it's a classic, and I do think it is a very, very solid game. I'd put it on par with this game, like 8.5 is what my score for 2 would be. You know, my favorite DK, like, as a franchise game is going to probably forever be Bonanza. That is just, I think, my personal favorite 3D platformer ever. And, that's a bold statement, I know, but I really did, like, love it that much on first playthrough. I would be curious, though. I've only played it the one time, so I would be curious if that opinion would shift if I streamed it or not. Tropical Freeze is textbooks 9.9 to 9 out of 10. Yeah. It's very, very good. But yeah, that's my idea for future Donkey Kong. At some point, we will do these things. But now we can retire Dong. We can put the Dong away. Also, there's DK64, which I've never played. I have more interest in DK64 than I do Donkey Kong 3, if I'm being totally honest. And, that's not on the list necessarily anytime soon, but hopefully one day that comes to NSO. Otherwise, I do have it on Wii U Virtual Console if it never does, or I could just, you know, emulate it through other means, but I'd probably just do Wii U just because it's simpler that way. Less strain on my PC, too. But yeah, there you go. That's the lowdown for what we got going. Coming up, and from now, since this is now done, you know, I'm going to stream a little Hightail here tonight, just for like an hour or two. But what I will say is, now we're just going to focus down on finishing Yakuza and Mario and Luigi. And when either of those two games, one of them would probably be Mario and Luigi. When one of them is done, then we will start Minish Cap. And then I'll see what else I'm in the mood for when they're both done. But I do have, you know, my proverbial list. And we're still waiting on Terraria T-Mod Loader, but I've got plenty of other stuff to play, so I'm just going to continue to wait on that until T-Mod Loader is up to date, ready to go. It'll probably be a few more months if I had to guess. So, probably a few more games in between. You're at 65% of partners in time, am I? Okay. Well, we'll hopefully see the end, hopefully soon, within the next few streams. I don't know. And then, yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching Donk. Donk, donk.